Welcome back, everybody, to Planetscape, Edge of the Void. I'm your Cosmic DM, the Great Jedi. These here are my Rocketeers. Say hello, Rocketeers.
Hello,
Rocketeers.
Hey.
Love it. I love it. So, last we left off, the vault. You guys seemingly went in, met a whole bunch of different characters, people. Miss Kitty, you ran into your uncle.
Kinda, yeah.
Jean-Luc, you weren't able to save your little sluggish friend, but maybe he got out. Who knows? Argy was able to take on another little blackish ooze buddy. For people at home, it's more of a black fungi that kind of like expands in more of like a congealing. It's gross. But
You're right. He's a fun guy. I'm so
Is
excited.
Archie gonna get a parasite?
Is that his name? Is that his new name, Fungi?
I gotta ask his. I
You
have
just
to
call
ask
him
his name.
Fun?
I haven't asked what his name is yet. I'm gonna get there today.
Okay. So, and with that, dodging left and right, hiding, seeing the grotesque experiments that was done on the vault, they pushed through and ended up finding Eloise, rescuing her, but not before Miss Kitty casts a goddamn fireball in a magical nuclear reactor of a space station, which caused it to explode. No fault to you. Very creative.
You guys would not stop rubbing it in
I'm gonna leave it there.
all fucking week, and I feel so bad.
Just magical Chernobyl over here.
I forgot somebody
Basically,
blew up though.
As you get into your ship with your uncle, and I've already lost my sheet of paper with his name.
Thundar.
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 Yes, that's right.
Unky Dardar.
With Thundar, you guys were able to get everybody out. Not before, though, Wraith ended up taking a little bit of damage. Did find, though, a capsule filled with some type of tissue and a chip added onto it. Looks very similar to the pack that Felix carries, but not the same type of distortion or color. You also received some notes, oddly in Vila's handwriting, and it was dated very recently. Now, with that, we will pick up today's session as you are all aboard the ship heading out. Tanish and Elween are talking with each other as they call a meeting for the ship as Captain Orca gets on the radio and goes, "All right, everybody. Why don't y'all head up to the bridge? We're going to have a little morning meeting. Got a few things to take care of before figure out what we be moving on to next." It's a very loud, obnoxious school, like, all right, everyone, as he clicks it off.
I guess I'm just going to go ahead and set to autopilot and start heading that way.
Well, if you are setting it to autopilot, you're already there. So you just got to sit and wait. Yeah, the bridge is the main command, so that would be the comms area, the captain's seat, your flying station, and up the stairs or down the stairs, depending on where Wraith wants to go, are two gunner stations.
So I'm gonna be. I've been in my bar in the bar hanging with my new friend. So, little guy, I apologize. I have not asked you your name. My name is. What is yours?
My name is.
Okay, I understand that completely. I can't. I have to go up for a meeting, but you want to hang out here, and I will make sure to introduce you to the rest of the crew in a little bit.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh.
And I'll make my way up.
Just mushes its way out into the next seat. You see it's like crawling up the bar, going up onto the bar table, and just kind of going inside of the glass. You see like everything get absorbed, and it comes out.
Careful! I know some of those are awful strong.
All right, and you make your way off. As you guys all head to the bridge, Tinish looks at everybody and goes, "Well, it's good to know that we didn't really have to do too much." Everybody make an insight check.
$21.
9.
15.
And my thing's acting up, so guess. Come on. $13.
Okay. Who rolled the 15?
E.
Okay. Miss Kitty, you get a sense of recollection, or you get some type of like understanding, like she's piecing something together, but you have no idea. Jean-Luc, you rolled high enough to where you know Tinish. And she is thinking the exact same thing you are. This was too damn easy. This was too damn easy. And you see her look up at you, kind of just squint and look back. Well, why don't we hightail it back to just hold on, I need the name of it. Sorry, everybody. I believe it's let's head back to Sillon. Sillon. This is Sillon-39 is the planet. John, you know that. You know that planet.
You said 39?
That's Papa. Yeah, that's Papa's main hub. That's, you've reported there many, many times. You know the ins and out, the people. You owe a lot of people money here. So
Oh, God.
how you're going to be received is going to be some roles. I'm not going to tell you what to do for your character, but I would probably check in on your half of the deal.
Of course. Well, here. Oh, well, I rolled pretty decent on insight. Yes. Tanish, I'm hoping our deal still stands.
Papa only wanted, and we got it. So I'll let Papa know once we get more in range. We have about another 10-day journey.
I figure if I put the pedal to the metal, I can try and make it at 9.
Thought it took 15 days to get to the location where we are now.
That was from a
You're
different
not heading
planet.
back to the
Oh,
same
oh.
place.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
The other planet's a little bit closer in a closer galaxy. Now, why don't we try and hightail it out of here, shall we?
I'm gonna hop back up to my pilot seat and put the pedal to the metal.
All right. You begin to head out. You line up everything correctly. Make me a tech check with advantage.
Guidance.
Okay, let's see. Technology check with advantage. That's gonna be. And what does guidance do?
You get a D4.
D4.
Well, I didn't really need it, but okay.
Overkill is always the best kind of kill, so. Just saying.
What'd you
That's
get, bud?
24 plus 4, 28.
28. You pick up as you line up on your screen. There was a ping that was jotted down 2 episodes ago by Miss Kitty of some type of satellite thing. You're going to be going right past it. These had the pings of the other 4 to 5 ships that Papa once sent out. That information is up to you and whatever you wish to do with it. But you press on and you begin to hit.
I'll relay that over to Miss Kitty.
Okay.
When we're done dealing with Papa, I want to go back to the. Technically, it was a planet. So, would like to go back there, not for me, but more for Genesis, as there was.
Oh, the asteroid with the destroyed thing?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the thing.
It looked like a very large, it looked like if you had a giant asteroid, you cut it in half and there was a metropolis
Yeah.
on top of it that would have had a dome that went right over the top.
Yeah.
It had no dome. Everything was destroyed. Things are still floating into space out of it.
And that's where the ships were too that Papa sent out. But Miss Kitty's more interested because Genesis, there's a thing there that could help Genesis progress more like he did when we got sweet baby boy.
So we gonna make a pit stop there on the way there or on the way back?
This is not needed as Genesis kind of comes up. If it does not need, if it diverts us from any of the route before a job is completed, I think we might be okay.
There's that. I would like to finish what we've started and then come back, since I do have this mapped out, and it will be easier to find on the way back. Plus, I need to get back to civilization due to and take care of some family matters. So the sooner we get to Cecilia and the better, Hana. So
If we can call it civilization,
chap.
just put a smiley face on the map. Keep going.
Chap. As she kind of putzes about on the comms, trying to track all the personnel that were able to escape the vault before it became space dust.
Yeah, you guys still see it it's orbiting the middle of this giant. For all intents, it's a black hole, but it's naturally formed because the process of that would be the sun, like ours, dies and becomes a supernova back into a nebula, and the nebulas are where stars are formed, condensing down until something ignites and there we go. But now there's sometimes some possibility that it would become a white dwarf. Pinpoint, possibly. It could be the size of your nail. It would generate 100 times hotter than our sun. And it could be a pinpoint versus a giant black hole. And there's a 50-50 shot that it becomes one or the other in that state. So
when we first started the first job on when we got Genesis, What was that? Was that a white dwarf or a white hole? A
No.
white dwarf or
Okay, since you're the first person to ask this question since it's happened about these,
science?
there was a
Science.
rocket that was shot
Yeah.
that did this.
Yeah.
That should not happen. There's
No.
no technology that makes black holes. As far as you know.
As far as I know. But what was that? Because you said it was like it turned into like a white hole. I know we're getting derailed.
Okay, so a
science.
black hole and a white hole in my scenario. White holes are made up.
Mhm.
They're not what you think. Basically, it's the opposite of a black hole. It's a giant explosion, but it has the destruction to instantly destroy atoms. So it just, as soon as it's there, you just white light and everything in that area was gone.
Yay, vaporize. Neat.
Mhm.
Well,
But
as I want to drag my friend around just to the front to introduce him to everyone while they're still in the command center.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Wraith first.
Ray probably dipped out the moment the meeting was over.
Hopefully I catch you in the hallway.
Okay.
Oh no.
Come on.
Okay.
So bringing my friend along here.
Rafe is limping along.
Wait, pause, wait.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
I want to introduce my new friend.
Oh, there's two of you now.
Well,
Yeah.
he was on the prison-y like horror place. You know, as you do. Yeah. His name is See?
Bub, got it. Bub. Yeah, Bub.
Well, I don't know about that. We'll work on it, but we'll work on that. Butter is a different thing. I learned it last week. So let's meet the other crew. But nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
You guys are gonna kill me today.
I'll bring Balala into
La, 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 la.
into the main space.
La, 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 la.
To who?
Into the command center. So I'm assuming Miss Kitty and John Luke are there.
Yeah.
Guys, I need to introduce you to our new my new friend.
What in the fergalicious fantabulous fuck did just walked in on this bridge?
Language runner.
He was they were at the prison place. That's what I was working on when you guys were doing things. You were talking to that nice slug person that I think we left there.
Lord, we got so many stragglers now.
So this
Tyler.
Hi, buddy.
Tyler.
this is
I'm Billy.
Hello, blah 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 blah. I'm Jean Luc.
Hello.
Wraith was going with something that sounded like bud or butter. We could shop it out, attendant.
Brother.
Butter. Okay.
Butter.
Butter is
Nutter butter?
I think he said butter is butter.
What's that?
I'm gonna die.
But Miss Kitty, this is our I didn't have a chance to talk to you about the thing we were gonna talk about before I got on the ship with my friend here. I'm not asking you, I'm just asking maybe at some point you want to get to that and I just want to make sure I honor that request you made.
She's kind of hyper focused at right now because she's trying to track coordinates of the different pods that kind of got ejected from the vault at the moment. And so you just, okay, honey, sure, whatever, just be safe. Don't get hurt. Because there's so many that got ejected, so she's trying to calculate all the paths and whatnot, and hopefully send this data to a proper
Make me a
authority.
tech check.
Because she doesn't want people to get stranded in space, because that's a fear in itself. Technology check, huh?
Which is scarier, getting blown up by a magical nuclear reactor or being lost in space?
Lost in space.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the nuclear reactor for very long.
Yeah, you die instantly versus starving or
Okay,
suffocation.
technology. Plus
Hey, what's that bright light?
Yeah, no, not one. Never mind.
Okay,
Wasted efforts. I am so mad. Oh well.
Miss Kitty,
Yes.
your computers are showing that every single person on that vessel was dead.
Oh,
She
God.
starts
It
crying.
never even showed the ones that ejected.
She starts crying.
Oh no! Oh, Miss Kitty, and I will put a slimy appendage upon her shoulder. No, it's all right. It's okay. Your
Captain
uncle.
Orchid just walks over and goes, "Sweetheart, it's not your fault, all right?
Yeah.
I heard what happened, and we both know that I probably would have done it a lot sooner. So let's just be thankful that you were smart enough to do it on the way out."
She looks at him. You see the mascara running from her face and whatnot. That's not helping.
Sweet. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, poor kid.
Does he cry a lot?
Uh,
What the fuck is this shit?
oh, Captain, this is blah, 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 or butter. I think we're going with butter.
I'm better. I'm better.
He's starting to grow on me.
I'm gonna
me
go back
too.
to my quarters. He looks at it and goes, "You understand me?" Yeah. Stay the fuck out of my room. And
Probably
he just
doesn't know
fucking
what a room
walks
is.
Uh, well, I Miss Kitty, if it's any consolation, I know a ball of magical living light made it out. So maybe we can find that some point. And there's your uncle.
Your uncle has been oh, sorry.
She
I
kinda turns
forgot
up-
about something.
Yeah. She turns off.
You guys get on board, and your uncle has been malnourished. He's unconscious currently in med bay.
I kind of figured he was in medbay.
Which you also have to beg the thing. There's the food synthesizer in his room. Why wasn't he eating? He looked pale. He looked sick.
Two things. It could me personally. She's probably was thinking the collar, because it resets your memory, your short-term memory, for a certain time, to the point it's been used on him, to the point where it resets to a certain point where he's probably thinking he already ate and he hasn't eaten.
You started that twice, and I thought that was you joking, saying, and then it restarts.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Second thing is, it could have been an order to somebody trying to keep him so malnourished and whatnot, to the point where he dies, and it'll be tying up another loose string. That's another thought she has, but she's more leaning towards the stupid collars resetting his memory so much, to the point where he's going, hasn't eaten for a while.
Yeah, Manny's currently down there right now with him.
Might want to check on him soon. Make sure Manny ain't trying to put a robotic flamethrower arm on him.
Gonna go freshen up and go cry for like a good 15 minutes, and then yeah, I'm gonna go check on my uncle. You boys stay out of trouble. I'll speak to little baby butter. Yeah, she kind of just slinks out of the.
Jean-Luc's gonna pull a handkerchief out of his duster coat. Be like, you might want to clean up a little bit there, Miss Kitty.
Thank you, Hannah. She kind of just daps her eyes a little bit and just slinks out of the. I don't even remember where we are. I'm wearing the collar of reset in memory. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, she's gonna go do that. She's upset. Thanks a lot, Tim.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're the one that rolled the one, so technically it's your fault. First, you blew up the station, then you rolled the one, so this is really on you.
It is. No, it's
Yeah.
the dice fault. It's all the dice fault.
All right. So you head down there. Manny is currently beep booping on a tablet and doing some scans on him. He's still unconscious currently.
How's he doing?
Man, he's alive, but we had to put him in a coma. He's got some type of illness. I don't know what it is. It's weird. He's got a virus. He's sick. But he's not responding to any antibodies. Nothing is happening. I don't understand what's going on.
Is the virus... What's the word? Alien? Man-made? Or something I would know from home?
I don't know what this is. Never seen it. It's not in any medical books in the known universe, so at least nothing that's coming into the database. When he goes and he shows you, and it looks like structurally down into the DNA. You can't tell, but it looks like this gelatinous stuff is covering it, and it's rewriting in certain areas, shutting down certain things. It's just going dark. It's blackness.
It doesn't look life-threatening, does it? For the time being.
Right now, he's stable. As long as he stays asleep, his metabolism won't kick in so much. Probably double his time as long as he stays under.
All right.
Now, with that said, I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to reach out to some people.
May I see that, please? She kind of holds her hand out for his tablet.
Yeah, he hands it.
She takes out her monocle and then she transfers some data from her personal files to his. This is a list of contacts of medics from my home world, plus a couple of I personally know that I have done business with that owe me a favor. Get a contact with these. With them. Tell them Miss Kitty sent you. They would be very much obliged to give a helping hand.
Well, all right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Get to talk to Mama. You hear that as he leave. As he sees the names and your mom is on there.
I am. Mama was a medical expert, so I'm gonna kind of take a stool and just bring it over to his bedside a little bit. Touch her forehead.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear Lord. Wisdom saving throw. I got a 5.
Alrighty.
I'm switching dice.
Now, you walk over to your uncle, place the stuff by the bedside, and you go and kind of touch his forehead to go flick his hair away. Because it's always kind of flopped over a little bit. And as you do, you feel this overwhelming feeling from Tara come through.
Mm-hmm.
But this is different. You're now taking a back seat. Tara is full control at the moment. And you see in front of you, your eyes are shut. One eye opens into the middle as Tara has burrowed its way to the front of your cortex. And as you look through, you can see your uncle. You can see the stuff inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much to remove. He needs to be flushed somehow, some way. Tara does something and looks at your uncle, opens his mouth. You see your hand, a little bit of from the finger, you see it kind of like open up and this little bit of vein just comes out. You're not weirded out by it because you have like no control over it, but you can probably be saying you're screaming on the inside because you didn't know that you have these features, but it's not like it hurts. There's no pain to it. And it easily, once it's done, you see it kind of burrow into the back of its throat, and as it pulls out, you see it's dipped with this black ichor. And Tara absorbs it, and in your mind you hear, quite interesting. Basic, fundamental. This is just nothing. It's nothing. I mean, quite literally nothing. And you're seeing the process like it would be on a computer screen. It has no noticeable indications of organic life, non-organic life. It's not even registering that it's there.
Well, it can't be magic then, because magic is either organic and inorganic.
Oh, no.
It's weird.
It does have a magical presence, but it does not have a contextual indicator. The only thing that you get is a necrotic. It's some type of necrotic, but it's not plant-based. It's not human-based. It's registering on like a DNA scanner of like, I'm going to test what this thing is going to be. Boop, 0 matches. Unknown sources. Does not exist. Would be what would come up on like a regular computer. Like you might have found a whole new element. You don't know. But whatever is registering is not something of the known elements of the world. Nothing is registering in it.
She's done freaking out now. Now she's more intrigued that she's kind of, I guess, her essence would kind of be looming over Tara's shoulder and just staring at the ichors.
How is Miss Kitty feeling? Is she sad, mad, happy? And use distinct notes, like use the words.
Curious? It's not a happy.
Are you in a place of confusion and upsetness?
It's despite other things, she is confused.
Are you upset?
She's
Let's just break it
frustrated.
down. Are you upset?
No, she's frustrated.
Frustrated. Okay.
She's frustrated.
You begin to get frustrated, and Tara says, "Wait a minute." As it starts to radiate, your frustration has kicked this off. And as that happens, you watch your uncle's eyes shoot up, but he is restrained. Where the white is black, where his green, emerald colored eyes once were, takes a hue of red, foaming at the mouth. Says nothing. You see Manny go, "Oh shit." Back out. You begin to calm down and you see the indicators that are up on the screen begin to say he's calming. It's leveling. And you see the black goes, the red goes, the white and the green come back. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can see his finger doing a.
Mm-hmm. What does Tara do? Tara has control of my body.
Well, you can still say stuff because
Okay.
you communicate with Tara. It's just a new experience for you. It's like you are in your body, but you're not in your body. Does that make sense? You're kind of
Yeah.
just backseat driving in a sense.
Sweetness. A little closer so I can hear him, please.
And in your ear, you hear, "It's almost done. It's almost done." He beckons. He will be free. And as you see that, you see he's still awake and he's fighting through. Manny goes, "Okay, we need to get him subdued now." And he goes to put a mask on, and the eyes begin to roll black again. And this time he lays still, looks at you, and goes, "You've been touched too."
Damn it,
Passes
chaos.
At that moment, Cockleod, Argy's walking around with the ship, and at this time, you see a sheen of red come over your ooze. It's still black, but it's like if a light hit it, it's got some red coming over, and you see this thing grow. Not so much, but enough. Oh. Oh. I got bigger.
Are you feeling all right, little friend?
I'm okay. Are
Okay.
you okay?
No, I just haven't seen spontaneous growth like that. Usually, you have to intake some level of nutrient or substance. Huh?
Oh, no. I don't know.
That I don't remember how much we haven't really asked about this. Do you do that often?
Did I grow?
Yeah, I mean like that, like what you just did.
I mean, maybe. I don't know you.
Huh?
It's different for me.
Well, I mean, where did you come from before you were on that horrible place?
Oh, I don't know. I was kind of just out there. And points outside of the ship.
Just with a planet or just kind of moving about?
Planet? What's a planet?
Big, big circular Earth and or soil thing.
No, I never been down. I can't get back up.
Oh, but that was my problem. I needed to leave my planet. That's why I get onto this ship so I could get out and about. That makes perfect sense.
Oh, all I remember was I was near a sun, big shiny bright ball, and then bright light. Yeah, I can't remember yet. I kind of get fuzzy.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll work on that. You never know. Things might come back. Well, let me go introduce you to the guild, but I must warn you, there is a dwarf down there that's a bit handsy. So if you see an appendage go towards the middle of your chest or anything, just back away or say no.
Oh,
And I will take him down to meet the guild.
cool. Yeah. You guys go through for the rest of the time introducing yourselves. It seems pretty friendly for the most part. Definitely kind of seems like it's like the I'm not really sure type of guy, you know. Plus, it seems like he's a child, but he just grew in front of you, so who knows?
Seems like a child. Keyword seems.
I took it as a just, oh, that happens.
Our slimy boy is growing up.
Now, going through. As the day is coming to a close, information has been shared. I'm going to fast track this a little bit. I'm going to do increment of 5 days as for travel. And we'll roll to see if anything happens within those 5 days instead of doing a day by day. So it's a little bit more fast travel. So instead of 10 rolls, it'll be 2. So who wants to roll me a D10 and a D100? Doofus, go right ahead, good sir.
Everyone can blame me if it goes wrong. All right, for the D10, that's going to be a 10.
Okay.
For D1.
Have we rolled 100 yet? Because I know
No.
51.
I know we've rolled a 1. Somebody's rolled a 1.
Okay. You guys are going through your first day travel. Nothing exciting happens. Continue on. Next few days is actually pretty solid. For the most part, the crew just kind of hunkers down. The guild has shown Wraith that there is going to possibly be some new weaponry in small doses that he could possibly use. Something for more of close range in case something gets on the ship. You know, something that you can control and manually, like, okay, target that, and the little fucking turrets and stuff will get the things that are on the ship itself, just in case.
Ooh.
A few other things. Your bar is running extremely low on booze.
I wonder why.
I will let you know you probably have 2 more days worth of alcohol, and Genesis cannot produce that much alcohol. I'm sorry. He produces enough to where, like, everybody can have a drink a day, but that's about it. Because he needs to save more power just in case other things happen. But, yeah, nope. 5 days go by. Literally, the thing that I have written down is that this is the safest travel that the group could possibly pick. They don't gain days. but they also don't lose them. One minor effect must happen, so I picked the booze. You guys have been out here for almost a month in space, so.
But the booze.
But the booze, yeah. Especially picking up new crew and not accounting for everybody and 2 other new members as well. And on top of it, having the uncle here now who takes a basic food, but not like the booze and stuff. So he's been isolated to, he's in a type of brig that's within the sick bay. It's like it's kind of like a hollow, like a
Quarantine.
hollow door that you can't get. Yeah, basically it's for a quarantine for deadly disease, but he's strapped down because after that outburst, it seems that he's been extremely violent lately. Who wants to roll me another D10 and D100? Miss Bucket?
No, I'm going at it. The nose is not
Oh,
it. Not it.
I'll do
Not,
it.
not with my bad luck.
Okay.
No.
I just used all my good luck on us just having. I mean, my good luck is us running out of booze. So
What does
I'll
that
do
tell
it.
all
I'll
of
do it.
us?
Miss Kitty hits the intercom button. If I hear we're out of booze one more time, we'll just
30.
not buy any when we dock.
what was your D10?
The D100 was 30. The D10 was 6.
Okay. So, I think I already know what this is going to be. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
hope everyone made new character sheets.
I will let you know if anybody's paid attention. 6 is not a good one to land on.
No, it's not. It's never been a good one to land on for us.
There is in that list for that one, there's a 50-50 shot that it's good or bad. Each one from 0 to 100, it goes good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, all the way down the list. I made sure of that.
So it's odds are even the good ones.
You won't know. I love it.
It must be not that bad because he's not giving the creepy laugh that he does when it usually is a bad thing. So,
No, I'm
Don't
just
jinx it.
scrolling down my list.
He hasn't
Yeah.
got to it yet.
yeah, he hasn't got to it yet. Oh, no. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Miss Kitty sneezes near the nuclear reactor on the ship and we explode.
Butter expands through the ship and just eats everybody.
We get superpowers. John Luke
Okay.
Our space rumor breaks.
So how do we die this time?
Yeah. how do we die?
Jean-Luc,
Oh no.
go ahead and make me a technology check. Miss Kitty, make me a probe check. Wraith, please make me a roll me a D100 and add your proficiency. We're going to call this a targeting. And Concleon, just make me a D20 roll, please.
Cool.
Oh, you said
Don't-
D100 and call it targeting?
21.
It's a D20
Oh, you said
plus your proficiency.
okay. 19.
Okay, 19.
I got a
I did.
1.
I got a
A
21.
1. Awesome. You cannot find.
Oh no!
What a boy.
I got 16.
16 and Miss Kitty
21.
21.
21.
As this is happening.
Oh,
Wait, Wraith, what was yours?
19.
19. Okay. So this is how this breaks down.
oh shit.
As you guys are going, Jean-Luc driving, unaware of what's about to happen. Miss Kitty, you see 4 ships have interjected in front of you. Wraith, you were fortunate enough to already be pointing that way. Your targeting was spot on because you were doing your daily routine, we'll say, getting the guns working, making sure everything's top notch. You've got oil shit down, you got to oil it down. So we'll say that you were in the middle of that. So you have a gun lined. You see 4 ships in front of you. Concleon, RG has lost Butter. Can't find him anywhere.
Hello. Hello.
Make an investigation check for me, and we'll come back to these guys after I get your total.
19.
A 19. It takes you a little while, but you end up finding him. We'll come back to you in a little bit. As you find him in the med bay, pressed right up against the glass or the plasma shield. Can't get in. Where Thundar is kept. At that point, up in the ship, you see these 4 standing in front of you, or standing in front of you, flying in front of you as they're weaving. And you get a bing, bing, bing of the communique.
Think we just ignore it, they'll go away.
That never works. So she opens up, puts on her little earbuds, and then she opens up communications. How may we be of service?
Static comes through until you hear, "Do you know what part of space you're in?" And stepping forth is this Hundozi, an ape-like creature with these gliding membrane that goes from their wrist all the way down.
Do I know what part of space we're in?
You're still in Doom space.
Doom space, I
It's
do
you
believe.
also are smart enough to feel like he's trying to ask a rhetorical question of sorts,
Yeah.
and that's what, like, a line that he's going for. So
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
well then, Volkroff would not be happy that you're here.
Do I know who Volkroff is?
Never heard of this person. You just got to this section of space. Nobody really knows too much about this section of space.
I'm terribly sorry, good sir. We are we are fairly new to this part of the universe, so that name does not ring any bells. Not to be rude or anything, but it's we're new.
Yeah. Well, why don't you turn around and get the fuck. And at that moment, right before he's about to start cursing at you, you hear, "You big bumbling ape," from Tanish coming from behind. "Where have you been?" And then thinking about it, as you see the front of the ship does say the Tarask, one of the 4 shuttles that came out here.
Friend
You
of
all went
yours,
AWOL
darling?
on us. And you hear the Hundozi just, "Yeah, we didn't do shit. We found a better deal. Nothing personal." Tanish just looks at you. it just wants to spit it on the ground, but knows that it's just not sanitary in the ship. And just listening and goes, ram them out of the sky, John. Ram them out of the sky right now. Kill them. Kill them now.
Is this an open
And
communication line?
Yeah, and the Hondozi's like, if that's how you feel.
One momento,
as much.
good sir. Hold on. One second. Puts him on mute for a moment. It's going, do we really need to do this? Like, is it really worth anything to you? I've already murdered like probably 1 trillion people today. I have enough sins on my hands. I really
What's
don't.
20 more?
No.
Hey, Captain, what do you think? We flying, fucking, or fighting?
Do we get paid more?
What is the compensation of taking out the Tarrasque?
She just looks like, oh my god.
Tanish,
I don't know. Ask Papa later, but take them out.
what's the magic word?
Now?
No.
No, nope, that's not it. More pay.
No.
I just love how we're like getting ready for the space battle, and we're not starting until Tanish says please.
No.
Oh, the hell
Hands-
with this. And you see her walk up and press a button, and it goes to the front of the ship that makes the sword.
I immediately
Fuck.
smack her across the face.
Well, we're going. And so
Do not touch my system, child.
So you're punching it, Jean?
Do whatever you want. I'm not helping.
Are you on that one-way ticket to midnight? Rocking, rolling, heavy metal playing?
yeah, I can't sing the song because copyright, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. Blasting AC/DC.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage against their ship.
All right, I have not done this before. So, am I using the ship's strength?
So 1 second here.
Just a friendly reminder, our shields are still down and broken. We haven't had those fixed. So just giving that an FYI.
Hey,
so.
believe in me as a pilot that I think I can do this.
Okay, I believe in you. Just remember, we have no shields. Okay. We're at base hit points for the ship.
Use the ship's attack modifier
Okay.
for the gun. Use Dex.
The Dex modifier.
Yes.
Okay. With advantage, so that's. I'm gonna have to roll these manually. Okay.
No, is that an extra?
So that's +2 for Dex. That's gonna be. Oh, that was so close. 25. No. I'm sorry. Nope. Messed that up. That's gonna be a 19.
A 19.
And
25. No, 19.
yeah.
Roll
So it was
me-
using my regular attack bonus.
Roll me a D100.
Oh dear.
Give me something good. 19.
You see as their ships begin to weave back and forth as it turns into this web, like they're about to try and catch you with a net. Not only do you slice through that net, but you end up hitting one of the ships, ripping it into two as you also hit the FTL. And it's that effect from Star Wars where your ship, but your ship doesn't blow up like the other one. I will note you are going to overshoot. But
Okay.
hey,
Is overshooting
better
a
to
bad thing?
overshoot than to get here.
Well, I
It
guess.
sets you back.
No, I guess for a
Instead
bonus
of the-
action. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, instead of the 5 days that you would have had, it goes back up to 10. But you're not in this section of space anymore, so that's good.
Oh, cool. Okay, never mind the bonus action then.
You ripped that ship apart. It was not the one that you were talking to. That one had
There's 4 of them, right?
Yeah, there was four of them. There was one that kind of looked kind of like a winged creature, like a bird almost. There was another one that kind of looked like it was, for all intents and purposes, like a manta ray, very large. There was another one that was just a giant spacefaring. It was like a freighter. That was the one that was talking to you guys.
That was the Tarask,
was the
right?
Hundozi.
The Hundozi.
Yeah, the Tarask is a giant freighter. It is huge. And then you had a smaller ship. You guys hit that one. It's not as large, but it looked like it was the gearing ship to catch you on this net. Like it was the one that was lacing through all the other ships. So, as of right now, you guys seemingly got away.
Thank God.
Come
Wait.
out onto the opposite side, and Tinish is just like, "What the fuck? We could have taken them."
No, we cannot, because if you've forgotten, we do not have shields at the moment. So one hit from them would deplete us by a lot. If you haven't forgotten, which you probably did, my dear.
Well, then let's
So
get the ship back up and running then.
we're working on it.
Where's the nearest place that we can stop by?
Also working on it. What is the nearest place that we could stop up? As I open up the maps
Make me a probe check.
with guidance, because probe is only plus
Listen,
4.
Nish, we need to get the prize back without damaging the
Is it what?
goods.
Oh,
Is it with advantage considering I bought a whole bunch of maps at that last station we pulled into?
19.
It was not this section of space. You bought charted maps for a section of space that's one uncharted and one that is charted. The one that you got, it's not too far away, but it's further out than where you need to go. You know, it's way further out than you actually would want to turn back. Yeah, okay. The nearest place near you is yeah, it's called Mooclite. Mooclite.
Moocli.
Mooclite.
Is it run by cows? Please say it's run by cows. It has to be run by cows. Come on,
I
space
don't know.
cows. Space
You haven't
cows.
gotten there.
Look. As she points to Moonclit.
Moonclit? What was that?
Light.
Okay, thank you. I heard something different. If only Flight was here, because this would be right in the realm of the Eric Dune Rising names.
Ray, you have a hand up.
Yes.
Did anything happen for me finding my friend in that period of time? Will we jump?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you see that he's there and he's just like
What are you? What's going on? Are you all right? I don't think you're allowed to. I think this is what I think we're not allowed, which is why I'm poking at it. I'm pretty sure that's what this means. Manny.
Are they both doing the thing? Just trying to go through the wall, but they can't. It's just.
I just poked it. Manny.
Open.
You hear coming down the hall is just metal feet, and he comes and goes, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, Manny, my friend, I don't know if we've met because it's been a couple of days, but this is Butter. This is Butter. He just was wondering if he could get in there.
No, I'm not gonna let that fucking thing near it. I need to.
Why do you need to, Butter?
I need it.
You need it?
I need it.
You need it. I don't know what it is.
You're asking the wrong guy here, buddy. And he takes out his wand and he just. The fuck?
What? What did you find?
Nothing.
What
Nothing.
do you mean nothing?
I mean, and he scans you, and you see that you're made out of biological and non-biological material, and all that other things that go into making you. Scans him. Boop, boop. No scan shown.
So it's like he's not even there. But is there any? Have you ever come across anything like this, Manny?
I mean, it's same results as that guy there, you know?
Oh, the
I don't know what the
uncle,
fuck is going on.
the Uncle Cat. So Butter, if we let you in, what's going to happen?
I'm gonna take it back.
You're gonna take it back?
I'm gonna take it back.
You're a teddy bear, or he's a teddy bear. I didn't get that
I'm
one.
gonna take it back. Yeah.
I don't hear I'm gonna take it back at all. I don't hear
I'm
that.
gonna take it back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it back.
Manny, is there any danger of letting my friend in? And I'm going to type out on this Manny. If Manny has his pad out, close enough for me to type, I'm going to type a word and shut the door.
Shut the door is what you say?
Well, I'm not going to say it. If Manny has a pad or something close enough, I'm going to kind of put that out without letting Butter aware. Just
Okay,
in
the
case.
main doors to the infirmary shut and lock.
Okay. That's not what I meant. I meant the door to the weird force fieldy thing.
Oh, I mean, it's already on.
Well, I know I was going to say let Butter in and let's see what
Oh,
happens.
let it go. Okay, I thought you were saying throw, like, make sure that he couldn't get in. He goes, oh. Shit. If something goes wrong, this is not on me. And he hands you the tablet and he presses the button and he leaves. Miss Kitty!
I'm going to do it.
Kind of pulls away her earpiece, going and hits the Manny button, going, "Yes, honey, you don't need to shout."
RG's gonna let his little creepy friend to your uncle. And at that point, you press the button and the door.
And all he hears is a big earful.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's all muffled. It's like when the little kids on Call of Duty scream at your ear at high pitch, and it's just unaudible audio
just
that's coming through.
horrible audio. What? And then she's going, "I need to go." Bye.
I still have my comms on, just nobody's messaged me.
RG, you see standing in front of you. He climbs up the side of the table and he sits on his chest and goes, "Kiss me." And you see pouring into his eyes and mouth and ears and orifices all over his body. He's now inside. A moment or two passes. Miss Kitty, you come running through. You see RG with a tablet. No ooze. At this point, you see your uncle begin to convulse. And at that time, you see it coming out of the throat. It is grotesque and gnarly looking, but at the same time, you see his body collapses. Monitors are still beeping. Life is still there. Beats a little bit faster and faster. And you see this thing that comes out.
I'm better. Better.
Butter?
Better.
Cool. Miss Kitty, he said he could go in and take something, and Manny said they were the same, so I let him in.
Miss Kitty, you do see a scanner on Manny's desk.
Take scanner. Scans creature. Looks at
There's
data.
no trace of anything in your uncle's body.
Checking vitals.
You see his heart seems even better than it was before.
Butter,
Hmm.
you did it.
You look at him, the once jolly, robust uncle you once had. It looks like the fat has burned off of his body. It looks almost 10 years younger. Physically fit. Whatever happened changed him during the time of the process. Maybe for the better, but at the moment, he is stable. You see his eyes open.
Yes, sir. I gave her the reports. I did it.
Scans baby butters.
Hello.
Hello, sugar.
Did Butter grow when he is now came out of the thing? Out of
Butter
Thundar?
grew by a small fraction. Yes.
Huh. You seem to have gained a bit again, but I'm glad I let you in. He seems much better. Butter.
Better.
Great. Well, I would say we go to the bar and celebrate, but I've been told that we are a little bit limited.
Some time passes after this moment. Miss Kitty is left in there after RG and Butter head out of there. Now all I can think is Butters from South Park is holding her hand like, yeah, man, let's get out of here.
Double popsicles.
Oh, God.
No popsicle.
You left alone and your uncle comes to a little bit of consciousness.
Hello, my dear. Yes. Why am I restrained? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Your voice is hurting my head so short.
You were in prison. You were sick. You were dying, and a little goopy butter thing took whatever that was making you sick out. So you better. You're younger.
But I don't. He looks down and he listens to me. Holy shit! What
You're
the?
like you look like how you and Papa looked in your young army days.
I look as young as with the day you were born. Well, right. Last thing I remember. Last thing I remember. Ow! Why can't I remember anything?
There was a device strapped around your neck, and it made you forget things very quickly.
The package. Did I deliver the package? Oh God.
What is the
I hope
package?
everything. I shouldn't tell you. Your
You were
father
in
should
the
be
vault.
able to tell you. I was in a vault.
You were in a place called the vault.
The name doesn't recall. I assume it's the prison.
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Take a deep breath and guidance, persuasion, right? I should be good
Yep.
at these. I should be good at these. I'm not good at this. 11 plus 1, 13. No, 12. Don't like these dice either.
You basically say, like, why don't you tell me? And he looks at you and goes, all I can say was your father asked me to do a favor. I performed that favor. That's the only thing I remember.
He said something when I asked him when he was in the vault. What was it?
He's a non-shit person. He does not have to pay for swearing.
No, he doesn't have to. He's
no,
not
I'm
part of
counting
the
my
team.
own. I'm counting my own. I'm just keeping track.
Oh,
Mhm.
copy that. I just heard swearing. Like, it's okay. Plus, he doesn't have any money.
No, he doesn't.
Not on him, at least. He's rich.
Then can you tell me why you were why were you working with GGB then?
You know that we... How did you know that?
During your ramblings in the prison, you did something that you really shouldn't have done for Papa. One of the things you said is you were working with the GBB and you lost a vessel.
Better roll something real fast. Whoo! You see this pain start to brew his head, and he starts to convulse the machines that are connected to him. You see that his heart is fluttering at the moment. And it seems like he's getting some type of memory currently back. Very painful, though. Ah, ah,
Goes and gets him some water.
ah. My ship was destroyed. I had to abandon. Crew dead. Who's that? Pink fucker.
Pink who?
Your father made a deal. He held up his end. But it wasn't enough. At least that's what I think. Yeah. Here, whatever. I just need some rest.
Who's fallen asleep so quickly? Don't have the heart to tell him that Papa's dying. Another day.
Make an insight check.
Baker. Insight check.
Did you change your dice?
I changed my dice again. With guidance. Oh, 22. Not with guidance, but with guidance because I like overkill. What's with the ones? 23.
23. You remember from session 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, session 2.
Mm-hmm.
The game where You got all those tablets and almost got
Mhm.
5 million credits worth. But ended up finding the tablet with your dad's name saying that it was paid off. Your father was sick. How was that paid off? Things start to be pieced together in from an insight view. You feel that your uncle was the one who went to go deliver. And the pink fucker that your uncle may have been talking about could have been Sebastian doing a dirty double cross, taking your uncle alive and the money, wiping the debt clean. But still, who's to stop him? Your father's ill, and he knew that.
I am going to kill Sebastian.
You also get, I will say, on a 22, having your father knowingly, your uncle was the one who would have taken up command. Your father would have died out, and he would have had the number 2. Whatever that information, you can figure that out on your own.
Brother
But
dear, what did you do?
the day ends. You are now still back 10 days out of the travel. Dennis is just saying, please, please, for the love of God, for the love of God, just, or the gods of the universe, please don't let any bad things happen to us. You all noticed that Evelyn hasn't been seen out of her quarters.
Mm-hmm.
She's been confined to an area for a long time and still feels like she still needs to.
We're going to the moo cow.
Yeah. Concleod, please roll me a D10 and a D100.
Okay. D10 is a 7.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
D100 is a 65.
Okay. So with that, you guys have been flying back and forth for so long. Weird things have happened. A day of normalcy hasn't come by since, just a few days ago. It happens from time to time. Bad things happen from time to time. But today is no other ordinary day, as each of you get a ping from a notification on your phone. Miss Kitty, you actually have 2 pings today. Jean-Luc, you go and open up a file and you see 137 missed messages. Concleod, you have a new tablet now and has actually been connected to your homeworld. You actually have a few from the local government of your world asking for you to be an official diplomat.
Oh, wonderful.
And Wraith,
There's no competitions for that.
you get a 2 pings as well. So we're going to go through each one, starting with the lowest one. Concleod, not only are you asked to be a diplomat, but you have actually been given a title as well.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. As the new lead, you are technically a space ranger for your planet. You are going out into the stars, and all they really want in return is to make sure that you come home safe, because you have been a piece of a puzzle for the planet that has been long been waiting, and they just want to make sure that you get home.
Do they give a time frame for that?
No, because you know that when you die, you're supposed to be absorbed into the planet. So whether or not like these guys bring your body back or something, but the essentially if you need to be brought back to your planet for the final burial because technically like you're dead but not dead because you'll be reabsorbed into your planet type of deal. It's a
I'm-
very like
Oh,
homage type
I-
deal.
I'm very willing to concede because I'm very not willing to go back while still alive.
Yeah, no, they know that too. They've asked you probably a dozen times since you've gotten the tablet, and you're like, no, fuck. Manny taught me that one.
Yes.
Oh shit, it was
Yes.
backwards. Fuck no.
So I will now on my new fun tablet, I will write a note to everyone that basically says, if I die, please return where you found me.
Please return to sender.
Yeah. If lost, please come here. All right.
I
next.
will also write that I made a new friend, and I will tell my planet about my new friend without context.
Yeah, you tell them, they're just like, you found more of us? Oh my god, that is huge. We are going to throw a parade in your name.
Great. Make sure you send me pictures. I'm not coming out for it.
Okay. Send us pictures of out there.
Will do.
A whole planet
right.
of RGs.
So many RGs. All the
Well,
RGs.
you know Reginald
Yeah.
is pretty well over.
Yeah.
The planet's pretty well done. It's just like that one dude's like, oh my god, yes. Talking to the one weird guy. I'm just trying to put some funny flavor on this. Moving on to Miss Kitty, you have 2.
Okay.
The first message that comes up for you is, congratulations, first place winner of the Galactic Granny Guild's Cookie Drive Spectacular. I can't roll my arms. You
Your
have
arms?
been invited.
You can't roll your arms?
Ours.
Yes, and arms.
You have been invited in 1 month's time to the Galactic Granny Guild's Cookie Emporium. Here is where you will learn the trade secrets of the Cookie Kingdom. And then it has underneath that you also win a lifetime supply of Galactic Granny Guild cookies.
Ooh.
Some may not be held up in certain galaxies. It's got the little disclaimer at the bottom.
She reads all the fine prints, going, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this makes definitely. I didn't even know this was a thing. How long have I not been in civilization?
Yeah, well, in the last episode, you guys find a crate, and then you
Yeah, I
entered
know.
your name into the
She
contest,
complete. Yeah, she.
and you were the first one.
I guess I was the first and only one.
Yeah, because the entire crate that had all of those good ones got destroyed, and you were the only one.
I feel bad that I cheated. Looks like
It does say that you have up to 5 people that you can bring, so basically everybody here can go.
okay. Okay. This looks like a fun little activity we can do.
The
Okay.
second message that you get is actually from 1 second here. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
Doodle-doodle-doo.
Brr.
Okay. Um. Um. You get a a message. And this message has come up, but it's in an encrypted file, very old. Like it's from an old technology that's been set. It's almost like you're trying to open a zip file, but can't because it doesn't allow you in certain things, like even with old computers and stuff. It's like trying to get information off of this old first generation straight floppy onto a DVD. Case in point, the Modern Family Claire trying to get her term paper from back when she was a child off of her floppy disk onto a burnable drive, and she's got like 6 systems hooked up to each other.
For people who don't know
but
what a floppy disk is, it's an old plastic square thing that we people from the early 90th century had to stick into a computer to do all of our homework and paperwork and stuff. Can't
It's
do
also
that
used as a
now.
frisbee. It was also used as a frisbee.
That too.
you do see that the file does have a register to it. You'd have to hook it up to some like tech reader. If you want to make a technology check right now, you can try.
Sure. Technology check. What do I got? Got a +8. Kind of good at it. Ooh. 27.
You go and move this over to another device onto another device, and your ship's kind of pretty old, so luckily enough you found some finagling, and with the help of Manny, because you've been watching him kind of just like do his own circuits on it, like, okay, I know red goes to red, blue with blue, yellow, yellow, all of these match up, okay, this works, sweet. And with that, you are able to open it. It says only a few words. It looks like it was like a picture that someone sent of a letter. It's not folded up. It's perfectly pristine. And it has a symbol of your planet. And it's like on very, very elegant parchment with gold filigree that goes along the side. But you knew that like that's old school stuff. Like whatever amount, and on the galactic symbol for Zephon, I think, right? Zephon, forget how you pronounce your home world name, but you see that has a stone with a paw on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that to be a symbol of your old family tree. I believe it's Stonefoot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's saying, time will tell. See you soon. And it's dated about roughly, I'd have to say he would have been about 800, so maybe 200 to 300 years ago.
Time will tell. See you soon. She just looks really confused.
Yep.
Is
You don't know why your great 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 grandfather message came to you saying some weird ass shit, but who knows? Moving on, Wraith. You also get 2 messages. The first one is actually from an informant from the Thieves Guild saying your ship was identified by one of our other members, saying that you recently destroyed one of their ships? Question mark.
Oh, I sent a message back saying that They probably shot first. If that actually happened.
Make
Yeah.
a deception check for me.
New tablet. Who dis?
What's a ship?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Skills. Where's it? Where's it? There it is. 17.
They get back to you with understood. Shit happens out there. Keep
Okay.
safe. Bounties and jobs waiting. And it gives you a ping of near you, and the place that you're actually heading to, Mooklite, is actually has a little tiny outpost, but you can get the information you need for everything there.
I'll send a note to Miss Kitty saying possible jobs at this location.
Okay. Now finally, Jean-Luc, you have over 130 plus.
Hey, where's my money? Hey, where's my money? Hey, where's my
Oh yeah, no,
money?
for sure. It's good evening, Jean. Good evening, Horace. We are trying to reach out to you due to your recent debt with us over the past years. After interest and accumulated, 200,000 galactic credits is owed. Another one, 60K. Another one 11, another one 55, another one 137. Your $500,000 one that you're very happy about, because that was during your days of scamming everything, but you did the one thing that you weren't supposed to, and you actually used your real name because you didn't have a caveat and like a different persona type of scenario like you have with Jean-Luc. But then you even see start coming in Jean-Luc. In total, like you sit there for probably like 2 hours looking through all this stuff and get the grand total. You're pretty deep in the millions.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was a billion.
And you realize, well, the biggest reason of it was that you bought the last chance, and that sunk you so deep. And it was right at you did all of this so you can get your spacefaring venturing and everything done, because you told Papa that you could do everything on your own and didn't need his help. When in reality, after that happened, you ended up saying, I need help. And then he bought outright the last chance and kind of just like, don't worry, kid, just stick with me and you'll be hidden away.
I pretty much did the essentially control all to highlight all the emails and then click delete.
Make a perception check or investigation. Actually, perception, since you've now highlighted everything and are about to delete.
Come on. 15.
15, you go and you stop yourself. And you go back through so you can do the uncheck marks now.
Mm-hmm.
Personal messages that you almost deleted that were in the starred section that you got to get rid of. And then open letter that you still dare not to open. One second. I'm trying to pull up the name right here.
Read it. Is it from Tanish?
He doesn't know because it doesn't have a notable sender. It's like an email that he doesn't know, but it's got some. 1 second.
It's from one of his other frenemies.
No, it has been. There's been moments of in and outs through one character, Nicholas, the nephew. He sent you something right before everything happened. And ever since that happened, you dared not to open it. Continuing on, you see classified, open at discretion.
I gotta check out classified. That just seems way too interesting.
You open the email. Pictures of the ship recently passing through different areas. And you notice that this is kind of like towards the top of your email list within the last few days, probably within the last 10. The last few pictures are of you guys leaving the vault.
Any indication of who the sender is?
There's a video file.
I'm gonna call up Miss Kitty. Say, honestly, yeah, I'll call up Miss Kitty, RG, Wraith, and Captain. It's like, you might want to see this.
Tanish and Eloise pop in, and Eloise has finally left her cabin after making herself comfortable and goes, What is all this foolery that's going around in the bridge here? And Tanish goes, Don't worry, honey. They run a loose ship, but they're got their heads on right.
Y'all, think we've been I think we were spotted. I'm gonna click play on the video.
Oh yeah, we've been spotted.
What
Black.
do you mean? We've been.
You see as he plays the video and throws it up, you say, What do you mean we've been seen? And it's like he's screen sharing on there and he's slowly scrolling up and you see the ship. Ever since Liberty, ever since the outskirts of the plasmoid planet, ever since Glyphora, now the vault. Distance shots far away, but you can clearly see it's you until you see the last one of the vaults. Shows you landing in the pictures. And as he gets to the bottom, blink video, and as he presses play, it has just a black nothing with a light shining down. Wraith, you were about to speak.
I had some contacts that keeps an eye out for any information that may pop up about us. And apparently one of the ships that we destroyed in one of the last few systems was a member of the guild. But yeah. I'm handling it.
As you're talking, the light is swinging back and forth, and it's just been playing for a few seconds as you say this with nothing happening. Oh, my dear friends, how it's been such a long time since we've seen each other last. I just wanted to let you know.
Can we fast forward?
Thank you for doing that work. And that is why I hate you, Jean-Luc.
Fast forward to
No,
Wait, I want to know why you hate Jean-Luc. Go back.
You get to the end of the video.
Takes the mouse and just slowly goes back to a couple of parts, and everybody's going, "No, go back a little bit more. It wasn't that part."
It gets to the end. It gets to the end of the video, and it goes, now, with my little fun now done, I'll be seeing you soon. And he looks almost like he's looking past in the video. Little sister. He
It's
turns
the space
around.
bar. Turn them off.
The file, the whole tablet that Jean-Luc is holding bursts. Like it's one of those videos that I will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1.
No, my nudes.
Oh Jesus! My
Um,
galactic nudes, my woman with the quadruple titties.
wasn't based on
Every
what
guy
you guys
wants that for some reason. I don't see the appeal.
No,
based on what you all have told me, isn't that the guy you shot?
Yeah, that's
The
the
guy
guy
that-
who was shot. That's the
He
guy
sh-
who has
oh,
the tacky sword legs. That's the guy who's apparently this nice lady's brother. And this is the
Wait,
guy
I'm
who
sorry. My brother now has shabby leg thingies. Can
Yeah,
somebody elaborate for that for
and
me,
and
please? What
also
the
this
fuck?
is the guy who I'm going to literally murder
see what happened was
Wait,
Ooh.
we're
myself.
okay now?
he shot your
Well-
brother, and then what was it? The knees, both knees, knee.
Refresh my memory. Was it both knees or just one knee?
It was one. Yeah, you shot him in one leg in the knee twice, and got rid of one of his legs.
Gotcha.
So he has a regular leg, but there's other ones like this metallic looking feature to it.
So now he's not
If any of
lopsided
you
anymore.
have seen the Kingsman, the chick that's Samuel L. Jackson's like right hand woman with
Yeah.
the razor legs, it looks just like that. It's like one sharp point and then a bendy blade that comes out to the side.
So
Huh.
yeah, he said some stuff to John Luke, and John Luke shot him in the knee, and he's been chasing us over the last how many months has it been now?
A month,
Mm.
month and a half.
Yeah,
It's been about almost 2 months now.
saying something about revenge and gonna end our lives, and normal soccer type stuff.
You wouldn't have to
Yeah.
explain all this if you didn't fast forward before the machine blew up.
Did you
Wait,
did you see how long
okay.
that video was? That was like about 2 hours long of him ranting.
You did
Yeah,
shoot him. I do
it's almost
understand
like how YouTube has at the bottom of the things. You definitely saw like little bubbles of the exact things that you needed to see. And there was even one part that says "my master plan," but you said "fuck it" and just kept going through.
Uh, Sweet baby child. Here's one thing about Sebi. He shouldn't be taken seriously. He's a joke. He's tacky, and he has this pipe dream on trying to take us out, which is probably not going to work.
You see Eloine, so yeah, I've always thought my brother was a bit of a creep. He's very creepy.
He is
Very,
creepy.
very creepy.
He reminds
And
me of those
stalkerish
old
too.
Earth.
I have to say though, please don't. I would
Shoot
never
him
say
again?
don't kill him. That is your right. Apparently, you've done something to you to deserve it, but there's a process that needs to happen.
Oh yes, there is a process that
If-
needs to be done properly, but once that
If
process
he
is done,
dies, I can't undo that process. So I need him alive until I'm able to get my father to give me control of the GBV.
So you're saying it's a good idea for us to shoot each limb?
Think
so
of the
he can turn
Galactic
into-
Business Bureau as like a monarchy.
oh no.
There's a head in different sections. Me and my brother would be considered royal. Looks at you and goes, huh, yes, sections.
I make multiple
Um,
appendages.
Not that kind of sex.
I'm now getting very creeped out by this, so let's not be like my brother. Thank you. Now, continuing. With my father is sick, and if he dies before we are able to get there, my brother just may be the new head, as he is only acting head.
Wait, your father too?
I believe my brother is up to no good deed to get what he needs done.
Your brother too?
I only have one brother.
Sugar, my papa is sick, and he's head of our military on my homeland.
Oh, no. My father has had a terminal illness for some time now. He's been on life support.
No, you're missing the point. An important man is sick. An important
Yes.
man is sick. Brother doing shenanigans. older brother doing shenanigans.
Well, yes, I understand that, but I don't think that his original sickness was. He gotten worse very quickly, which I think may have been my brother. I can only throw accusations since I have no proof, and that is what I need. Tell me, crew of the Vorpal Sword, are you willing to help me?
Shoot your brother? Sure.
Give me an hour with his head,
Was
and
maybe
I
it
will
he-
he-
find you every.
I'm starting to possibly reconsider my decisions here, and I'm still
sweetie.
very creeped out. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the break. A little bit longer than we wished for, but the crew are on their way over to Moonclight, and everything pretty much goes without hitch. Another 10 days goes by. Weird things did happen, and a message from Sebastian leaving everybody a little bit on edge. You all agreed with Eloise to a point of wanting to kill her brother in order to help, but needing to go through the proper channels to make sure that he just doesn't die, because that just doesn't, it leaves nothing. Whoever he put in charge after him will succeed, and that's not how diplomacy will work. You see, she's moving around a ring on her finger, and she does, and you guys land on Moonclight. She goes, I have a few things that I need to take care of first. Tanish, I do believe that we all must see Papa first, and then I'll be on my way.
What? That was in Serene. We're in Moonclight so we can get the ship fixed.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you need an escort while you're off the ship, or?
No. I need to make a few calls. I'll be back a little later.
You did end up on a place that was a prison of memory.
Well, that's why Tanisha's coming with me. She goes, yeah, I'll be about to go.
I think Miss Tanish is more than capable of taking care of Eloise.
Are you trying to ditch us so you can get away with not paying us?
Honey, we're on the move to get our ship fixed, because if you remember last time, we have no shields at the moment. We're going to get some supplies because we are dangerously low. We've been here in deep space for about a month.
Yeah, we need more alcohol.
Fuel primarily, but yeah, alcohol will be nice.
I'll see what I can do.
I thought he meant that Tanish was going to ditch us personally.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
If you want to go piggyback off of Tinish, go right ahead.
Cool. I'm gonna go hang out.
All right, yeah, you guys go do the things that you need to go do. Wraith, you head over to the Thieves Guild stuff, and you pick up the data stuff that you need for the jobs in case that you ever do need to take a job or two. You can just hit the accept button now.
Yep.
We'll go through those for the next. It doesn't have a time limit on these ones. It's basically at your discretion, but do try and get them quickly done. The ship has 15,000 galactic credits worth of damage that gets charged over to the yeah, you guys have your deal with Vila and her Omega Polystraeus Corporation. So your ship is covered. It does take 3 days. So you guys had some time here. Tinish and everybody and Elwine stay on the ship. You guys don't travel far. Ship gets fixed. Continue on. Get over to Kalan, and it's like a desert planet, completely barren of water. Life doesn't seem to thrive on top as it does below. You find this crevasse that seemingly goes down 2,000 feet to the subterranean city. Beautiful. This is Kalan. Sean, this is your home. You, or at least called it home, for many a year. You land the ship and are met by a group of people marked with Papa's little, let's call it a bandit symbol, if that. You're escorted over, and there's a few people looking at you, Jean. Definitely mean mugging. You see, as you pass by, you give a smile to like an old lady that used to like give you like little pot stickers, and she looks at you and she throws one right at your face. It's a hot soup one. Psst, burns a little bit. You don't take damage, but you can feel the hate that's breathing here for you. You keep your head down.
They really don't like you here, do they?
Didn't help my reputation here, no.
I'll pick it up, the pot sticker on the way by.
It's fucking delicious.
Oh, great.
You should
Free
try
food.
You should try the little ones that have shrimp in them. They're absolutely divine.
Ugh. That's the DM.
You don't know what's good.
I'm gonna find one maybe later from a vendor who doesn't hate Jean-Luc.
And you're led to this very elegant looking type of tavern. Big circular door that hinges go straight open as you walk through. It's like a big double door type of situation. And as you go through, it's got this very lively happening, bustling through the bar. It's very, very lively. As soon as everybody comes in, Tanish kind of just like, this way, Edeline. Thank you. And Jean-Luc comes in, and it's almost like the record scratches. Glasses drop, gets quiet, whispers start going. John, You're met first thing at the bar. 6-armed Goliath stands before you. Borof, Borof. Jean-Luc, so it's been so much time, eh? Where
Yes, it
you
has.
been hiding, huh, little one?
Not hiding, just taking work where I can. A little bit of here, a little bit of there.
I should fucking break every bone in your fucking body.
I wouldn't be able to help Papa out if he did that. Come on now.
You fucked my sister and you left her! No one fucks with my family.
I just start laughing.
And he
Brianna
goes,
just looks at John Luke, and whatever
and he
respect
goes
that
to
she
throw a
had for
punch.
him is gone.
He goes to throw a punch. As he grabs you by the scruff, lands one right across the face with the 24. Bam! We're going to end the night session. Please, everybody roll initiative, and we're going to pick that up next week with the Bar Tavern fight.
Oh, great.
This has been Planetscape Urge of the Void. I am your Cosmic DM, the Great Jedi, and these here are my Rocketeers. Say goodbye and give your shout-outs, Rocketeers.
Bye, Rocket.
Bye, Rocketeers.
Starting with Miss Pocket, because I have the
Hi.
control to do that now.
Hi, I'm Pocket. I'm tired. I draw things. You can find me on the Twitter, the TikToks, the Instagram. I draw things. I have commissions open. Don't forget to do your taxes. And can I, Miss Kitty, just sit out from the bar fight and just sit and watch?
Yes.
Okay, that's what she's gonna do. She's not gonna help. 'cause-
You, Eloine, and Tanish are going to sit out. Manny joins in as he hops onto the back of Boruf. And he's just kind of holding on as the guy's swinging, and he's got Jean-Luc by the front. We will leave off there
I'll make
and
a note.
pick off positions of where everybody else wants to, because I don't want to forget. Next up, we'll say Wraith.
I gotta roll.
Hey, I'm Darren. Say Rafe. You can catch me on the Twitch playing games really badly, but having fun at the same time. So come check me out.
All right, Concleod.
Hi everyone, I'm Concleod, RG. And RG's so excited to have a new friend, Butter.
Butter.
You'll find me as Concleod on TikTok, on Twitch, where I'm a variety streamer, as well as on the channel and in the Discord under Evils of Infericuse and the other game going on there. So, see you all.
And finally, but not least, John.
Hi, I am also sleepy. I am Duvis Domain Cleric. You can find me on TikTok and a lot of other things. I just mainly do stuff on TikTok. I'm reminding you to commit tax fraud, and apparently
No, we don't advise that. Under legal terms and
Don't listen
conditions
to
of
him.
trying
Make sure
to
you do your
monetize this
taxes.
channel,
I did
we
that.
do not advise tax fraud.
This is why you owe so much money.
Look at me. Look at me. We do not condone it.
Do your taxes. It's not that hard.
But yeah, and also don't apparently fool around with a 6-arm Goliath's sister. I didn't know I did this, but apparently it's somewhere.
You asked for
I
it.
just went through that were in your rowdy dog.
Oh
days.
yeah. Oh yeah. They were just like, I'm gonna live the
By
life
by
of a
reading
space
your
pirate.
backstory, I didn't think that this shenanigans would have been bad.
Oh
I
no.
apologize.
Oh
if
no,
it
you're
was.
perfectly fine. No, it works. It totally works. Because I'm like, what would their name be? And that kind of works while getting punched in the face.
Who were they again?
Bertha. Her name was
We
Bertha.
are
Bertha.
Planetscape Edge of the Void. Thank you all for tuning in. You can check us off at the Mayhem Discord channel. Also find us at mayhem.youtube.com and mayhem.com mayhem.youtube.com. It's mayhemtwitch.com and mayhemyoutube.com. So check us out. More episodes will be dropping. If you're watching this, and there's a lot of episodes that dropped at once, my computer is not really working that great and keep having corrupted files. So if you're wondering why the episodes are coming out so erratically rather, it's because of that. So, but we love you guys. Thank you. Make sure to check out our Patreon and everything else. We'll see you through the stars. Good night.
Bye.
And we're out.
No, we're not.
I-
We're still recording.